Hello everyone and welcome to part 102. Basically I need to go to the item shop, sell all the items that are no longer needed, and Sukamon is pausing to eat some shit. Nice. Sell all the unwanted items, the items that were useful but aren't anymore. Sell them just for the money, because money's gotten a bit tight and I'm too lazy to do the Monzaemon money trick for the 94,000th time. So yeah, the inventory is now empty. So the items that I still want, or still need, are in the item bank safe. The unwanted items have been sold, I've got all the money for it. I don't think I need to be using the restaurant anymore, so the money is basically just for the treasure hunt and just random expenses. So now that I've sold all that, I need to... So I took the sirloins, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah, I need to send Drimogemon off, and then go to Mount Infinity and get myself defeated. Yeah, because the only items I need are the Digivolution items to get me the Digimon I haven't already got, and then because that'll get me the 14th medal, and then the 15th medal is just a matter of time. So yeah, all these health items aren't really important anymore. Yeah, I think this is a good idea, because when I'm at the clinic, I can literally just keep speaking to Centauramon, keep resting. It will save me going into the inventory, and it will save a bit of time. I know it costs a bit of time doing this in the way that I did, that resulted in me getting Sukamon after getting the necessary champion, but I think it probably is going to save time in the long run. If there's one technique I want to be seeing from Rockmon, it's probably Ice Statue. It's the fastest and will guarantee to kill me. I mean, any technique will kill me, but Ice Statue is the fastest. Yeah, I don't know what he must be thinking. He keeps seeing me come back and he's like, oh gosh, you're back after losing. And it's like, well, you know, I've done all the hard bits. I've proved myself to have a sensational Digimon doing all the world-class things, and now I'm back after failing at the basics and have been for a while and keep doing it. He must think something has gone horribly wrong with me keep coming back failing like this, but little does he know it's all intentional. I wasn't sure if I would see Sukamon again, because I know there came a time when his usefulness was over, and I wasn't sure if I would see him again. Well, I did. And I may see him again. I don't want to. I never really wanted to see him, I just had to use him, and the fact that I haven't needed him, you would think that I wouldn't be seeing him, but I don't want to see him again, but I might. Green egg makes a change. Will we be seeing the return of Agumon? If I look at my stats, MP is higher. It'll probably be Gabumon. I say, I haven't seen Agumon since the very beginning of this challenge. A very long time ago. Well, I know there's an Agumon stat stood right in front of me, but not the same guy. Now, I will put in the portable potties just in case. And it looks like Leomon is going to be my next Digimon. And the rules of Digimon, Leomon is destined to die. And this is going to be no exception. In fact, it's going to be quite the same. The only difference is, this time it's going to be at the hands of either a Rockmon or a Monochromon, as opposed to Metal Etamon or Impmon's Mega Form, or any of the others, because I've only seen the first 3 seasons, so I don't know everything, but I've been told that Leomon is killed in every season that he features in. I guess we can always fantasize about Season 2. I mean, Leomon doesn't die in Season 2. I mean, the other half of the truth is he doesn't feature in Season 2, but, you know, we don't need to know that, do we? Baby Digimon only sleep for an hour, don't they? So, to be honest, I think I might as well just continue resting. If you rest, then an hour passes. If you sleep as a baby, then an hour passes. So, of course, when you get to the entraining Digimon, obviously they sleep for longer. I will stop. I'm sure the Digivolution is ready, and it is. See, what I'm doing now, the whole resting but not stopping for anything other than sleeping and Digivolutions, if I do get every Digimon before 10 years have passed, what I'm doing now is basically going to be what I will be doing until the 10 years have passed. Because if I get every Digivolution, get the medal for it, and then the 10 years haven't passed, this is basically what I'm going to be doing until the 10 years have passed. I will literally just be resting without any concern for anything else. The only difference is that obviously I won't be going to Mount Infinity and getting myself defeated, because there's no point. There's no need to be raising different Digimon. I will literally just be doing this until my Digimon fades away. Care mistakes are going to happen, and so I will probably get Sukamon every time for as long as I do it. Now, he probably needs to sleep by now, so I guess I should hold back. So I will literally be going. I will literally just be going from rank to rank, baby Digimon, in training Digimon, rookie Digimon, champion, unless I Digivolve to Sukamon, which to be honest I probably will do quite frequently. I just like to check the chart every now and again, because just the random fear that Digimon might disappear. Not going to happen though, is it? Check to make sure no medals have vanished. Yeah, tamer level's down to 2. Now, I want to also talk about Tomb Raider. I know this is a different video game altogether. Actually, hold on 1 minute. I will prevent care mistakes though when it's easy to. And with the discipline, it might not be easy to. Yeah, I will prevent care mistakes when it's easy to. It makes sense to do that. I think that's a good idea. Just go along with it, but when it's easy to prevent care mistakes, then I should. But yeah, in regards to Tomb Raider, I know this is a different video game series, but I've done 2 pacifist runs for Tomb Raider 3, a no kills run and a secrets no kills run. And with video games, I'm sure you all know that new discoveries are constantly being made, and I've been looking at new discoveries, and my pacifist runs for Tomb Raider 3 have actually become, shall we say, in vain. Basically, how do I say this? Basically, there's new methods where it's now possible to avoid kills that at the time weren't known, and so it's now possible to do the games with less kills than what I did, and so my pacifist runs have basically become in vain. And it's, well, it was kind of the inevitable, but it's a bit sad that it's happened, really, because I did Tomb Raider 3 with 9 kills, and there's now a new method on one level which has brought it down to 8, and another method on another level which has possibly brought it down to 7. So, it's a bit of a shame, but it was kind of always going to happen. Okay, to Leomon. Right, sorry about the brief pause. You would have seen that after Digivolving to Leomon, there was a slight pause before. Basically, I was stood on the spot for a few moments. Sorry about that. I forgot I left a tea in the kitchen, so I had to run back and get it. So that's why I left briefly. But okay, here I am back. I put a tea on before recording this part, and I forgot about it. Thought, oh dear, I best go get it. It's still warm though, so all is good. So day 9 was the treasure hunt, so day 12 is the next one. And I should probably be looking at my techniques. Hold on, let's see, MP 305. Looks like I'll be using Buster Dive again. Look how few techniques I've got. Got 2 Earth, 5 Air, 1, 2, 3, 3 Battle, and 4 Fire. I've lost a lot of techniques. It'd be a shame if I lose Buster Dive, because that's been serving me quite well at getting myself defeated. With the amount of Digivolutions I've got left, I'm pretty sure I am going to lose every technique. And then basically every time I Digivolve to a Digimon, obviously they have a starting technique, which I will learn, and then that will basically be my only technique. Yeah, apologies if this is getting repetitive. I'm aware that it got very repetitive with the tournaments, and I should imagine it's getting very repetitive here. And it's not really, and it's going to be continuing that way, unfortunately. There's not really much I can do. It's just I'm going about getting my Digivolutions in the quickest way possible. So basically I'm doing the best method. It just so happens that with the amount of times I have to do it, it is going to get repetitive, unfortunately. But I'm just doing things the best way I can, really, so there's not really much I can do about it. I mean, the only alternatives to getting defeated are naturally fading away, which would take about 15 days per Digimon, and would be an awful lot more repetitive, and dying from sickness, which would be quicker than naturally fading away, but significantly longer than this, and more repetitive. So this is the best method that I can think of. considering the stats that I've got, I'm kind of surprised by the amount of damage that's being done both ways. By that, I'm surprised by the amount of damage that I'm doing to them, and I'm surprised by how little damage they're doing to me. I mean, the Buster Dive is doing about 200, which, considering the stats that I've got, I'm sure it should be doing less than that. And their attacks, like their powerful attacks, are doing generally about 1,000 or so. And that also seems quite low considering the defense that I've got. And yeah, like considering the attack that I've got, I'm surprised by the damage that I'm doing to them. Green again. So it's Angemon. So we go from Devimon to Olgamon, who's basically Devimon's servant, to Leomon, who is Olgamon's like rival, well, like big enemy, and was temporarily a servant of Devimon. And now we go to Angemon, who's the one who defeated Devimon. That's quite a coincidence. But I've noticed that my Digivolutions are basically if you look at the Digivolution chart, I've noticed that the Digivolutions that I'm getting, the champions, are going in order. The champions that I'm Digivolving to are going in order of how they appear on the chart, and I imagine the reason for that is when I put the items in the item bank, the game organised them in that order. They put them in the order of how the Digivolutions go in the chart. And I guess it just so happens that in the chart it goes Devimon, Olgamon, Leomon, Angemon. Hence why that's how it's happened. Because at first I noticed it and thought it was just one massive coincidence, and I thought, no, can't be. So I can only imagine that the game organised the items in the order that they appear on the chart. So assuming my stats are the same, I guess I'll be Digivolving to Gabumon again, which to be honest is probably a good thing, because I know that these Digimon are just computer characters, but I think Agumon would be appalled by what I'm doing, considering how helpful Agumon was at the beginning with doing all the beginning stuff and Digivolving to Greymon and everything. I think Agumon would be appalled if he was going to be used for Digivolving to a champion who's going to be intentionally defeated. And And to be honest, I wouldn't really want to do it to Agumon. I like Agumon. I wouldn't want to do it to him. Let's check the gorge. I've had a few care mistakes. And it's about 40% already. Hopefully that will be the last one with this Digimon. Because hopefully Koromon is close to sleeping and then close to Digivolving. And then the rookie will go immediately to a champion, Angemon. Are we Digivolving yet? Yes, we are. I just, where I've been doing it a few times, I've found that usually after sleeping for the second time, the Digivolution normally happens quite quickly after the second sleep, usually like an hour or 2 or maybe 3. That's why I thought that after 3 I might, well, check it just to see where it's going. But just to see if the Digivolution is happening, which it did. And now we're going straight to Angemon. To be honest, I don't really think there's much point changing the techniques again. I know I have been giving myself techniques where I'm bound to lose the fight, but with the stats that I've got, there's probably not any need. I'm gonna try it and see. Just because I have been changing my techniques and giving myself techniques where I will likely, well, almost certainly lose the battles, but I'm just going to try it without changing the technique just to see how it goes, because I would imagine with the stats that I've got, it doesn't really make any difference. The speed that I lose at is probably going to be much the same. Right, I need to be ending the part here. Hopefully when I wake up it'll be day 12 so I can get more sirloins and go straight to the treasure hunt. But yeah, I need to be ending the part here, so thank you everyone for watching and hope you enjoyed.